Extra, extra! Kenworth celebrates America's 1976 bicentennial by releasing 2 new models of trucks. The Aerodyne versions of the K100 and the W900 tractors. The VIT 200 was a design unlike anyone had ever seen. Tall roof lines on the outside and interior room enabling one to stand up and walk around inside the sleeper. The VIT stood for Very Important Trucker. At the time, a larger sleeper for the W900 was deemed not feasible due to the strict length regulations. The K100 VIT proved to be more popular with drivers. Toward the end of 1973, it was decided a conventional W900 version of the VIT might just be worthwhile, and a prototype was built. In 1974, 2 identical W900 VIT tractors were built for the new TV series, Moving On. The series was a hit with viewers, and Sonny Pruitt's spacious W900 cab VIT package soon became popular with drivers. However, the length regulations prevented universal acceptance of the Aerodyne on the W900 that the K100 Aerodyne had enjoyed. But the temptation of a 60-inch walk-in sleeper and spacious interior soon overcame the objections of most of the drivers. You know, creature comforts can only be ignored for so long. Kenworth saw a short period of declining sales just as the age of improving aerodynamics, increasing cooling capacity, and creating more comfort for the K100 tractor was upon them. To combat this, a standard 86-inch cab was raised on the chassis to provide space for a much larger radiator and grille. The roofline was raised as well to direct more air smoothly over the top of the trailer, and as a result, save fuel for the driver. A second bunk was also located in the raised sleeper berth area for convenience for a second driver. Windows were added, and the K100 Aerodyne sleeper tractor was born in the design studio of Kenworth. Kenworth announced the VIT 200 in October of 1975. A new design that was promised earlier in the year was revealed to the dealers. Dealers were told to expect a new raised roofline to increase the aerodynamics and save fuel. The raised roofline would add to the interior size of the sleeper. The drivers could save on hotel costs and reduce fatigue from being on the road. The luxury and economical aspects could be effectively marketed to owner-operators and small fleets alike, the 2 main groups that historically bought Kenworth trucks. In October 1975, Kenworth Marketing wanted to draw as much attention as possible to the new truck design. So they decided to build the truck around the coming celebration of United States' 200th birthday. The new truck would be designated the VIT 200. And this, my friends, is the 1976 Kenworth K100 Aerodyne sleeper in the VIT package. It is for the very important trucker, and it celebrates the bicentennial of the United States, the 200th anniversary of the United States. It has a beautiful white with blue and red stripes and gold pinstriping, and then a special seal on it.
A really, really nice truck that was brought out to celebrate the Bicentennial of America, and this model replicates it very well. Comes in the regular IXO box with a clear plastic display lid and a black plastic display base. That way, if you take it out, you can still keep it nice and clean and show it off really well. Item number on this one is TR096, Kenworth K100 Aerodyne, 1976 model. And there it is in the display base. If I were to show it off still on the display base, I'd take this plastic blister off. But when you open these, be very careful because you don't want to break any parts. Make sure you lift the lid straight up. Otherwise, you run the chance of breaking off antennas, exhaust stacks, other parts. IXO was nice, and they just used 2 regular Phillips head screws to screw this guy onto the base plate, so it's easy to get off the base plate. And here we go. Here it is out of the package. It is a beautiful die-cast cab on a die-cast frame. The Kenworth logo is amazing. The graphics are just out the sight. This, to be honest with you, I'm starting to really like this size scale because the truck is big enough I can see the detail in it. And they're not really that expensive for what you're looking at, especially when you compare them to a DCP. It has the VIT 2000 Bicentennial Edition, 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial, celebrating America's 200th birthday. That's when the real truck came out, and these were very, very popular, and you still see a lot of them on the road. They did both the K100 and the W900. The VIT was they called that the very important trucker, a play on the old VIP, very important person. And they offered that for many years in different packages for the drivers. They were premium packages and they had different paint schemes, but they included the VIT and the Bicentennial Edition. Red, blue on the white background with gold pinstriping. Really sharp. Logos there, tampos, Kenworth logo with another gold pinstripe. Door handles are all tampoed, plenty of rivet detail. The Kenworth steps and grab bars, nice chrome plated pieces. Chrome grab bar above the door. Chrome mirrors with antennas on top of the mirrors. That was so common, the CB antennas on top of the mirrors back in the day. They got one on both mirrors. Dual exhaust with a single air cleaner here. Aerodyne high-rise sleeper with a little airfoil on top. Really cool. Chrome fuel tanks with black bands, chrome half fenders, chrome 10-hole wheels front and in the rear. Nice soft rubber tires with a decent tread pattern. Air cleaner here with the little mud flap behind it. Really, really nice. On the back side, we've got a Colorado plate. It says Centennial and Colorado. It has the mud flap brackets and weights on them, although this time they're painted silver instead of chrome plated. Black mud flaps, and then the brake lights are tampoed in red. The fifth wheel pivots a little bit. Die-cast frame. Nice tread pattern you can see. Air tank there. Air intake pipe here that goes up high with a nice chrome piece. Chrome stacks, grab bars, and then chrome bracing along them. Passenger side, we've got your battery boxes here with another air tank underneath. Little mud flap in front. Similar graphics all the way around. VIT 200 Bicentennial Edition and the Bicentennial logo. Nice paint package. Windows are hard ABS plastic. Chrome grab bar, and then there's that other antenna. Chrome fuel tank, chrome stacks, chrome quarter fenders. Individual bullet style roof lights. Well, the 3 in the middle are one piece and then stead on, but they're with the brace underneath. They're chrome plated with the amber lenses tampoed on them. Chrome air horns. Also, you can see a visor right there. Really, really sharp. Underneath. Really, really detailed. Detailed rear suspension with air brake canisters. Rear differentials. Rear drive shafts. Bottom of the engine and transmission detail really nice. Battery box and tank. More air tanks here and air cleaner there. That actually could have been an oil filter. And then you can see the piping for the air intake and the exhaust. Really, really nice. They did a great job. Spring front suspension, no tie rod, and no steerable front end. Also no opening doors or tilting cab, but that's okay. You don't normally get it in 43rd anyway. Over on the front, Colorado front plate on the chrome bumper. It's got a red and white stripe on the bumper. Individual jewel style driving lights. Headlights are individual jewel style with chrome bezels on each pod. And then the chrome Kenworth logo with the bar there. And then the Kenworth logo tampoed in red for that big fancy Kenworth grill. Grab bars are chrome plated. Mirrors are, be careful, they are photo etched. But in this bigger scale, they're not nearly as bad as the 64s. High back black seats, black dashboard, and in the sleeper, there's actually a little black bunk back there. So this one does have something in the sleeper. Then there's a black steering wheel right there. Hard ABS plastic windows, and they are actual individual two pieces right here. There's a little bar here which makes the side piece, but the windows here are actually two pieces. They're individual. Same thing in the sleeper upper windows. They are individual pieces. And then here you can see the two antennas. They're a little flimsy, but they'd be easy to break, so be careful with them. And that is the 1976 Kenworth K100 Aerodyne Sleeper in the VIT 200 Bicentennial Edition paint scheme. It's 1/43rd scale die-cast truck cab made by IXO Models. It would look great with any new Ray trailer.
The changes made in the K100 and W900, especially the Aerodyne raised roofline sleeper, changed truck design for the better for the drivers. In fact, it became so popular that other truck manufacturers had to adapt similar designs. No longer were luxury comforts an option for trucks. They were now a requirement to sell them. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please go on and smash that like button, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with another product review next week at the same time, same channel.